Hello guys, and welcome to our new lecture in our course. In this lecture, we're going to see how to generate formulas with natural language. For this, we have prepared a dataset on the table. As you know, it must always be on the table in order for you to work with Copilot. Here we're going to do many tasks. In our table, we have employee, department, salary, bonus, date, performance rating, target metrics, and manager. With all this data, we can perform many operations. Let's get to it. Microsoft Copilot in Excel allows users to generate formulas using natural language prompts. This feature simplifies complex tasks by translating plain English instructions into Excel formulas. So, let's start with some basic calculations. What we do first is to calculate the total salary to all employees. Simply enter the prompt. Here's a prompt. Calculate the total salary for your employees. Send it. So now it is calculated, and I suggests to insert in the row. We can do that easily, and here we go. The total has been inserted. Next, we are going to calculate the average bonus. We have the bonus column. Now it has generated the formula already, and now let's see what happened with the average bonus. Okay, so as you can see, it has created the formula here, and it suggests to insert the cell where it has already calculated the average bonus across all employees in the table. I don't want it here, so I'll put it here. So here it has calculated the average bonus. So that's it. Let's do the next. So now we want to calculate what is the highest performance rating. So you have a performance rating here and ask Copilots to do it. So now he has generated the formula, and then he asked me to insert this cell. I don't want it here. I'll put it here. So now, well, you have a mistake here. It doesn't show the values. You don't know why. Let's check that again. So let's see what I did. So here I told him, value error is generated, as you can see here, which is not what we wanted. So it corrects it and gives an explanation, and then it gives a correct formula. We'll copy this formula and replace it here. Then press Enter. Now we can see the highest performance rating, so this has been solved. Instead of just displaying it randomly in the table, we are going to create a small table to organize these values. I've created a small table and put all the values here. So pause the video and do it. Not really a formal table, but a place to arrange them neatly. Here we have total salary, average bonus, and highest performance. Next, we are going to proceed with different calculations. So far, we are doing basic calculations, and now we'll move on to conditional logic. This means we will perform calculations based on conditions. The first thing we are going to do is a conditional calculation based on performance rating. If the performance rating is greater than 4.0, it will be labelled as excellent. Otherwise, it will be labelled needs improvement. Let's see if Copilot can do this. The performance label has been added. I simply insert the column, and you can see that wherever the rating is above 4.0, it shows excellent, and other values show needs improvement. Here we might encounter an issue because the data is an integer and not a float. If we change it to 4.0, you'll see that it doesn't change. It doesn't recognize it as a float. Let me see if we can change the data type to float. You can see the issue is resolved. Actually, it's fine because I said greater than 4, not greater than or equal to 4. That's why it behaves this way. If I change the formula, it will probably give the expected result, but we won't do that now. Next, we move on to conditional formatting. Now we are going to check if the bonus is more than 5,000 and return high bonus or standard. A new column for bonus status has been added. You have a bonus that use standard, standard, high bonus, high bonus. Here we go. Anything above 5,000 is classified as high bonus, and anything less than or equal to 5,000 is standard. Now we move on to lookups. The first lookup we are going to do is to find the department for the employee named Charlie. We have the department column and Charlie listed. Let's see the result. So, if I add a year and insert this cell, it returns HR. You might not see the importance of this now, but imagine if our dataset were much larger and you couldn't easily find the employee Charlie or the department. This is where Copilot comes in. It easily analyzes large datasets and retrieves the department of that employee without needing to scroll or use the find function. These lookups give you the result immediately, making the process much easier way to do it. Next, we will do another lookup. This time, we are going to find the manager for the employee in row 4, which is still Charlie. Let's see. Copilot provides the manager for the employee in row 4, John, as listed in column H of the table. In column H, Charlie's manager is John. You can see that, in another scenario, this process would have taken much longer. With Copilot, it's easier. Now we are done with lookups. The next thing we are going to do is date functions. The first calculation with date functions is to determine the number of days each employee has worked. We ask Copilot to generate this, and then we can simply insert a column for days worked. If you click here, you can see the formula uses date value, start date, and today, start date. This ensures that if you open the same dataset tomorrow, it will synchronize and refresh automatically. Next, we perform another date function, finding the employee who has been with the company the longest. So here, Copilot suggests to add it into a new sheet button players by Start Day, Analyze Data. And here's a founder output. So let me just add it in a new sheet, and you see it's Diana. So if we go back here just looking into the day's work, we can see that the highest is this. So we see Diana is a person, and you can see that she has a high bonus, and the days she work is the longest among all. So, you can easily understand why, when opening the sheet, it shows the employee with the longest working days is Diana. We are done with the date function for now. The next task is to combine metrics. We go back to sheet 1, and the metric we are going to create is a new column that adds salary and bonus to calculate someone's total income. This is labelled total compensation, and we can insert it. For example, here's the formula, salary plus bonus. You can see that the formula is generated automatically. The next metric we will calculate, now that we have total compensation, is the average total compensation, salary plus bonus, by department. Here we go. Copilot even generates a table showing the average compensation by department, 77,000 for IT and 74,500 for finance. See the table above for more details. I'll add this into a new sheet, sheet 3, and now we have the average total compensation. The table shows department, exact average, average total compensation per department, and the grand total. This metrics table clearly visualizes the data. So today with Excel, you see how we can use Excel to generate formulas. It added values directly and inserts them. And here we can see that for each thing when we ended to do like bonus status, you see generated the formula. This work generated the formula, total composition generated the formula for it. When we wanted to do like the total salary formula, was generated average bonus and highest performance, all of it. For each task, bonus status, total compensation, total salary, average bonus, and highest performance, the formulas were generated automatically. Even lookups, such as X lookup, were generated automatically. There are other forms of lookup as well, which you will see in subsequent lectures. I hope you enjoyed this lecture and see you in the next one.